you're on a desert island, you had like the last request, 5 things you'd love to eat. What's your top 5 tastes?
Ham, lasagna, sunflower seeds, pistachio nuts, and cheese.
One would have to be chocolate. That would be number one. Coca-Cola. Anything of dessert nature. Vegetables, any kind. And
Any kind of vegetables?
Any kind of vegetables. And bread.
And bread. I love bread.
We actually met at the gym.
Yeah, see that? So we don't really eat like this all the time.
Right.
What kind of a workout were you doing?
Like a mouth kind of workout. I was just talking most of the time. Right.
The jaw. You get the jaw. The lift.
I was doing, your basic workout.
Basic
A little
cardio, wasn't
right.
it?
No, I was doing like a little tricep, a little legs, bicep, that whole kind of thing.
So you were working triceps, and he was working.
My eyes, I was looking at the ass.
He was working the floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
The first question that came to my head when I heard someone was a backwards runner, number one question is, how did the heck did you get involved in backwards running?
One of the guys, he's a triathlete, we were stretching afterwards, just talking, and we were saying, he says, what do you find is the best exercise? And we were talking through. He said he asked his orthopedic surgeon, and the guy told him, he said, it's not running, it's not swimming, it's not biking, the 3, it's backwards running. And he explained why. And after he did, he said, you should try it out. It'll be really hard at first, but try it and see if you like it. And I did, and it was, I haven't stopped since.
Talk a little bit about how you train. I mean, it seems it took a while to get used to the act of running backwards. I mean, initially, just a few feet I've done. It doesn't seem bad.
It was hard. It's really hard. I trained at the YMCA when I was working in Newton Corner. I would go there at lunch, and they have a nice cinder track there, and it was really difficult. And what I did is, actually, this is the John who brought this whole thing up, the soccer guy, said what you should do is try a lap backwards and then turn and do forwards. And actually, that was not only easier, but it also convinced me how great the backwards running was, because when I turned around, I felt a lot better than I normally do running forwards. So I said, something's going on here, and I realized I was isolating my quad, or really emphasizing when I ran backwards, and then when you run forwards, it was like the muscle was more alive or kind of stimulated, and it felt better going forward. And I realized it's really good for your knees. I haven't had knee problems since I've started. That's been 2 years, and I've always had chronic. Like I've ran track and cross country in college, and I've done 3 Bostons and so on. And I've always had knees. The knees always comes up, flares up, and I've been 2.5 years straight now. I've been injury-free on the knee. I think actually I'm a better hill runner now and better forward runner because of backwards running. So that's the reverse logic, but it actually physiologically it works. Yeah. It makes sense. I do both now. I do both forward.
That's what I was going to say. You're still a forwards runner then.
Yes. Well, I've done. I want to stay in the marathon circuit. I'm actually training for the Mount Washington race in June. The 7 miles, up the auto road there. So I have to train forward for that, obviously.
So how do you alternate training backwards and forwards?
Well, it's actually pretty simple. I just go one day on, one day forward, one day back, and I just throughout the week. And I find if I'm sore or if I'm not feeling 100% in the morning, backwards is better than forward.